In this video, I'm going to be telling you my top trends that I want to try in 2025. Hi guys, it's me Keema for Keema Chiles Interiors, and I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And make sure you subscribe, make sure you like and comment. I would really appreciate the engagement. Join the fam bam. First, let's define what a trend is. Trend, noun, a general direction in which something is developing or changing, an upward trend in sales or profit. A fashion, the latest trends in modern dance, a topic that is the subject of many posts on a social media site or application with a short period of time, like TikTok and Instagram. Basically, that's it. Now, this is my top 4 trends that I want to try in 2025. And I want you to remember, you have to have fun with trends. Trends could seem like everybody's doing them online because there is a microcosm, I hope I'm using that word right, of people at one place in time, especially with the algorithm. They're going to show you the same thing over and over again. But you want to have fun with trends. You don't want to have to be thinking you have to do trends just because other people are doing them. If you like it, do it. Try to achieve it on your budget and in your scope and in your type of design style. Secondly, you do not have to follow trends. You do what you want to do. Trends are just something that people, this person over here is doing, 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 and now everybody's seeing that they're doing it, and now everybody want to pop on that. You don't have to change nothing in your house, baby. Honey, you can keep your house the same. If you got a 70s style house, if you got a Chesterfield, honey, if you got tan walls, if you got wood slats, if you got paneling on your wall, honey, you don't have to change nothing about your house. This is not what this video is about, okay? And remember, trends aren't inherently frivolous or childish. Trends usually start off something small, and then the more eyes that get on it, that's when it becomes a trend, okay? Trends also can be classic. Trends also can be timeless. Subway tile is a trend. Lime wash walls is a trend, but that is timeless and that's classic. Everything that's trendy is in for today and gone tomorrow. Before we dive into the trends that I want to try for 2025, let's talk about the trends that hit the interior space by storm for 2024. The first trend could be quite controversial, especially when it comes to classism and socioeconomic backgrounds and stuff, but quiet luxury took over 2024 in interiors and in fashion as well. I'm not a quiet luxury type of woman. I like gaudiness. I like branded stuff. I like stuff that's not branded. I like things that are simple. I like things that are ornate. So the quiet luxury, it was not my thing, but it took over so much. And a lot of design styles could fall into the quiet luxury. It just really depended on how you achieve those design styles as far as your accents and your accessories. And also it might have depended on the architecture of your house and your paint color. Quiet luxury lent itself well to the next trend, which was minimalism. Minimalism has always been a thing. It's not even a trend. It's something that a lot of people live their life by. Some people just don't like clutter. Some people don't like a lot of knickknacks, whether it's fashion or interior. Minimalism in interior spaces has always been more reserved for the modern, the contemporary style, sometimes the Japandi and the Scandinavian styles. Some of those things can fall into that minimalism category, and I'm not a minimum girl, honey. I need stuff. All my things, surround me by all of my things. Third on that list is rustic interior styles. Honey, the people, they be wanting stuff that is brandished, things that are wood tones, things that are a little bit more rugged around the edges. Rustic could be cabin type feel. Rustic could be country type feel. Rustic is mainly the way that you decorate and the accents that you pull and some of the pieces that you put together in your home. Silver, oh my God, silver took the interior space by storm in 2024. I personally have always loved silver. I love it mainly in little decorative accents, especially in the kitchen. I love silverware. I love silver dishes to put like chain joint. I love them at the door. I love silver pots. I love silver pans. But a lot of things are being made silver. Lamps, flower pots, statues, tables, end tables, sculptural pieces. They're all being this reflective silver, which leans more to, I feel like, minimalism, and it gives more of a spacey type of vibe, especially when you pair it with things that are also cool tone and things that are also more on the minimum simple side. The last trend of 2024 that really took the interior space by storm was color drenching. People were color drenching everything, their bathrooms, their kitchen, the living room, their laundry room, and I'm here for it. Color drenching was really, really big. It was one of the top search terms in interior spaces last year, so you're going to be seeing a lot of that next year as well.
What's going on, people? My bad for interrupting y'all recording.
Now, I have my list of things that I want to try for 2025, so let's get right into it. The first thing is earth tones. I want to put a lot more brown in my house. The only thing that stops me from putting anything other than white in my house is because I only have 2 big windows in my whole house, and like, well, no, that's 1, 2, 3. 3.5 big windows in my whole house, so I don't get a ton of light, and my property is surrounded by trees, so that also diminishes the light that I get during the day. So that's why I always use white everywhere. I use white everywhere, and I like bring color in with the furniture and the accents. I want to do a full brown room. I'm thinking of doing either the primary bathroom earth tones, a nice little muted brown, or I want to do the guest bathroom, those earth tones, a beautiful muted taupey brown. I think that'll be so great. I've also gotten into grass cloth. I'm putting grass cloth in my office right now, and it's so good. It's so neutral. It's so earth tone. It's so warm, and I love that so much. So I want to try more of that in the future, and I'm thinking I want to do like me some white French Nabella Noor home type, Jackie Anna home type situation, because that's my goal. The next interior style that I want to try is, and I gotta read this off the paper, Western, cowboy, equestrian, country, primitive. Those were a lot of different design styles that people said, but I feel like all of those group into one design style, which is like Western cowboy style, where it's also warm tones, more reddish wood. My floors in this house, they're like orangey red, and I see that a lot in like cowboy aesthetic, rustic aesthetic. So I might try to lean into that, especially in my bedroom, because I'm turning my bedroom into the horse room, where I have pictures of horses that I've over time have fallen in love with, pictures of horses, and I want to dedicate that to my primary bedroom. I also feel like those particular design styles are so easy to mix in with other design styles. Like you can get a cowboy hat and throw it into a transitional home and it'll look fine. You can get some stirrups and throw it into a modern home in a certain way and it'll look like a sculpture and it'll look just fine. I think those things that look natural, off the earth, handmade, those can go in multiple different design styles without being convoluted and like mismatching too much. The next design style that I want to try in 2025, I can't even say I'm going to try it because I've been doing it the whole time that I've been interior designing my own space and other people's space, is antique, secondhand, and thrifted vintage things. I'm trying to be on my sustainable kick in the way that I can. Everybody can't use paper straws, okay? Everybody can't get a Tesla. Okay, so I'm going to do my part and buy secondhand things that we're going to make their way to the landfill, do a lot of more upcycling and making over. That's what my channel started off as. I used to upcycle everything, make over everything, put spray paint to everything, honey. That hammer spray paint, hated to see me coming. It worked for me at the time, but I want to delve back into that. We have rapidly become overconsumed with Amazon, TikTok, Target, all these places that put out great stuff, but Are we getting it because we like it? Are we getting it to have for the long haul? Or are we getting it because we are just over consuming things? So if you're over consuming, honey, just go to the thrift store. That's what I like to do. If I got a good $50 to spend and I want to go and buy me something for my house, I go to the thrift store before I go to any other store, because I would rather get something that someone already had and give it a new life, mainly because the things are cheaper. Secondly, because I love things with a story. And third, better things are thrifted than bought. Sturdier things are thrifted than bought. If you want to have like coffee, if you want to have like a coffee, if you want to have a coffee, am I saying it right? If you want to have a coffee table styling moment and you don't want to go out and buy $80 coffee table books, $30 coffee table books, go to the thrift store and get you some books, take the covers off of them and put them on your coffee table. And then once you see that you like that, and hey, maybe Arnold or whatever his name is will put a book out and you like it. Maybe Bridget Romanek will put a book out and you like it. Maybe Joanna Gaines will put a book out and you like it. Now that you know how to style with coffee books and you actually reading the coffee books or letting your guests read the coffee books, then buy a real coffee book. But start in the thrift store. Start with an antique. And a lot of times though, antique can bring back some fun memories. Last on my list of 2025 color trends that I want to try is color drenching. I know I talked about this in 2024 trends, but it's also moving over to 2025. One reason why I love color drenching is it's easy. You paint the whole room one color. You throw you some pictures up, put your furniture in, and that's it. You don't have to match your trim to your baseboard and to the wall and get the shiny and get the satin and get the flat for the ceiling. And we got 4 different paints. You get you a 5-gallon bucket of paint, you paint that whole room and you're done. Color drenching originated in the Victorian era and it popped up in the 60s and 70s here and there, and it's beating its way into the design world right now. I remember the first color drenched room that I saw that I was like, I can get into this. I'm gonna try to find it and insert it. Was this all black bathroom. It was the video that got me obsessed with color drenching and the color Tricorn Black by Sherwin-Williams. I gotta see, can I find this video and put it in? It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Color drenching is so immersive. It's like a whole experience. It's something that can bring huge design impact with just the simplest decision. You go from, we're gonna paint the walls blue, we're gonna paint the baseboards white, we're gonna paint the trim, we're gonna paint the molding, what is it called? We're gonna paint the, what's it called at the top? It's trim at the bottom. Why am I blanking on it? And color drenching makes you look like you know what you're doing when you don't, okay? So those are the 4 top trends of 2025. I want to try just a roundup, just to remind you: earth tones, Western cowboy aesthetic, color drenching, and antiques. Like I said earlier, you got to figure out how you can incorporate these things into your own design style. Start at the thrift store, baby. Start with the things you already have. Get on Pinterest, look you up some ideas. There's plenty Facebook groups that you can go in and ask them questions and they'll help you out. On Reddit, there's interior design subreddits that you can ask questions, upload pictures, and people help you out for free. In the comment section, I want you to tell me what trends do you want to try for 2025, and also let me know what trends you're sick of seeing. I want to talk to you guys down there. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.